I was so lost the first time I ventured out onto the course that it seemed like it affected my game forever. But it doesn't have to be like that for you. You can look like you've been playing for years by watching this video and using the 10 tips I'm about to give to you. And hey, maybe I'll even throw an extra in there and you'll be tearing up the course in a good way before you know it. By the way, I'm Doug with Golf Reboot, and you're probably wondering to yourself, why am I listening to this guy? And I get it. Well, I'm working to become a scratch golfer after 14 years away from the game. Here's the thing. I was captain of the golf team in high school before I stopped playing for over a decade, and I wish that I knew some of these things before I ever hit the course for the first time my freshman year of high school. For those of you who are still here, let's dig in. Number one is wait until you can actually hit the ball. Don't go until you're ready. Stick with the range or a small pitch and putt course, something like that, to learn the game. Everyone on the course will appreciate that. And when you go out to a real course for the first few times, don't go during prime time, don't go on prime days. Everyone out there wants to enjoy their round and they hate playing slowly. I would even start with playing 9 holes closer to closing time. A lot of courses around me have a twilight price where you can play 9 holes or as many as you can get before they shut the course down for the day, and that'll give you an opportunity to play holes, but you're not out there with the regulars who are out there at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, anything like that. You'll get primetime spots at some point, but you don't need them right now. And slow play, that's a huge complaint out on the course. You don't want to be slowing people down. I know one time I was playing the local par 3 course near me. It normally takes me an hour and a half maximum to get this one done, and it took me 3 hours because the group in front of us was giving lessons on the way through the course. Now, I have no problem with lessons. I have no problem with learning, but the fact that we would be standing there for a half hour waiting for these people, not a half hour, probably 10 minutes every single hole, you're just losing time. You're slowing us down, and it can really affect other people's games. If you'd like more tips and tricks that get emailed out regularly, click the link in our description below and sign up for our online newsletter. We're building that out now, and that'll help give even more tips and tricks to people who are learning how to golf and those who are trying to get better. Now, number 2 is the arrival and prep on a course. I always like to get to the course about an hour early. I'm definitely an early person. Aim for at least a half hour. Do not show up right at your tee time. Do not do that. Do not show up late for your tee time. That is just frustrating to everybody, including your own group, the groups behind you. So try to show up early. What this does is it lets you get ready. I usually get my bag ready the day before because a lot of times I'm going in the morning. Get everything ready before you even leave for the course. Get to the course and be ready to go. I always need time to warm up before I start playing. I can't just get out of my truck and go out onto the tee and play well. I need to warm up, stretch out, hit some putts, chips, driving range if I can, and nobody appreciates somebody being late. If you give yourself enough time, even if you are late because of traffic, it will give you that buffer to still make your tee time. Number 3 is going to be know the course and plan. So before I go golfing anywhere, especially if it's a new course, I always look it up online. I might go on Google Earth, check it out on my phone, and get an idea of the course. Some big things for me: how much water is there, because if there's water, I'm going to find it. Some other things are, do they have a driving range? Are you allowed to chip at their practice screen? All of them have practice greens. If the course you're going to doesn't have a practice green, don't go there. It's not worth it. You need a practice green. But I like to know if there's a driving range, which lets me warm up. If there's chipping allowed around the putting green, which is important because getting chips, seeing how the greens bounce, that's really important to me. I almost always show up before the rest of my group. If they have to drive with me, it can be frustrating because I get there so early. But I like to get there early. I'll hit the driving range. I'll hit my chips. I spend a lot of time putting to get the speeds of the green and pacing the green. That'll be the next video you're gonna see. Probably next week it'll come out on how I pace the greens and figure out how far I need to hit the ball, and it's really helped me, so keep an eye out for that. And it's always good, like I said, to get on an app and just check it out and see what the course is like, see the hills, see the curves, see the dog legs, and that's really helped me to play better rounds. Number 4 is be ready to hit. If you're waiting for another person in your group or the group ahead of you to hit their balls before it's safe for you to hit, you should be prepping your shot. Now, that doesn't mean you're right up on your ball and you know exactly what you're going to hit, where you're going to hit it, taking your practice swings. No, that just means if I'm 30 yards off of my ball, I'm going to be looking at where mine is, gauging where the green is or where my approach shot's going to be, and I'm getting ready to go through the process and hit that ball. And if it's a friendly round, none of us are professionals. Play ready golf. Once you're at your ball, unless you're significantly further than someone else, obviously let them hit first because it's safer. Play ready golf. Hit your ball when you're ready. Don't spend a crazy amount of time thinking and looking and planning your shot. Hit the shot. From coming up to the ball, you should already have your line to where you want to hit. Get your distance, grab the club, take a breath, swing, and hit the ball where you want it to go. It realistically should be 1 minute max, definitely not any more than that, probably less, for you to get to the ball, aim, and hit where you want to. And definitely be ready to yell 4 if you need to let other people know if you hit a shot that went somewhere where it should not have gone. Now, number 5 is something a lot of people haven't heard of, and that's especially if you're new to golf, obviously, and the pros struggle with this too. It's pace of play. Pace of play for a normal course can be anywhere from 4 to 4.5 hours. You really want to try to stick to that. Most courses will tell you what their pace of play is. A lot of them are around 4 hours and 15 minutes. Try to keep up with that. If you realize you are hacking it up out there after your 8th shot in the fairway, pick it up, put it on the green. Obviously you're doing something wrong. You're going to need some practice. Pick the ball up, speed it up. Don't hold up the people behind you. It is so frustrating to be behind someone who's playing like that. It affects everyone's game out there. So pace of play, keep up with it. If you're not finishing the hole in 15 minutes, it's probably time to keep working on your swing as opposed to being out there on the course. Now, number 6, that's an interesting one. This was a question that was asked on one of the previous videos. It's about breaks, food, things like that. So there's really no great time to take a break out on a course. You do need to keep in line with the other groups. As far as going to the bathroom, you can kind of go whenever. A lot of places will have bathrooms or porta potties around the course. Most courses are also surrounded by trees. I'm not going to say to use a tree, but I'm not going to say not to. Generally, for food, or if you need to go number 2, you can stop once you get to the turn, which is between holes 9 and 10. That's when you're going from the front 9 to the back 9. You can stop there. A lot of places will have a phone that you can call from the 9th tee, and you can call up and they'll have food ready for you. You're not going inside and you're not having a sit-down dinner for a half hour, 45 minutes. This is quick. You go in, you grab what you need, and you get back out there to keep everybody moving. What I normally do, I almost never really stop. I might grab a hot dog or something or go to the bathroom. I always bring 4, 5, 6 waters with me, and I'll bring snacks for out on the course. You don't want to be eating a crazy amount. If I eat a sandwich or something, I'm going to sleep and I'm not going to play well. So I always bring food and water with me. That way I have it out there. If I'm on the 4th hole and I've got 5 more to go before the turn, or 5 more before I'm done, I'll have that there. I'll have some kind of snack bar, something like that, and that'll help get you through, because sometimes you do need that little bit of a pick-me-up. Number 7 is going to be about playing through. So if you're slower than everyone else, if you have a group of 2 people behind you, 1 person behind you, and they're coming up on you consistently, ask them if they want to play through. That's something that even I'll do at times. If I'm with 3 people and I have a group of 4 and there's 1 or 2 behind us and I can tell that we're slowing them down, let them play through. Let them get their round done. It's not a big deal. Just let them play through because they're faster. It'll keep everybody on the course happy. I do it all the time. And sometimes they might not want to. They might want to stick behind you. They like watching other people learning how to play the game. Like I said, I'm not the kind of person that I can just sit there and wait. If the group in front of me is slow, it really does affect me, which is something I need to work on. Keep an eye on it. See what the people behind you are doing. Let them play through if you think they need to. Number 9 is about lost balls and repairs. Nobody likes losing golf balls. Nobody wants to admit they lost them. I see a ton of people who say, oh, I didn't lose any balls this round. Yeah, okay. When you're learning to play golf, you're going to lose golf balls. A couple weeks ago, I lost several in the fairway just because I didn't track them right and don't know where they actually went. I know they were in the fairway, but I didn't waste 5 minutes trying to find them. After a minute or 2, if you haven't found it yet, just play a different one. Whether you're taking the stroke, I don't really care. I don't necessarily care what your score is. I want you to have fun and I want you to learn the game. But don't spend 4 or 5 minutes because you're slowing everyone down. Along with that, something you should spend time on is repairing the course. If you chunk a ball and you dig way down and make a huge divot, a lot of times with a good shot you'll make a divot. Or if you land really nice on the green and make a massive ball mark. Fix your divots, fix your ball marks. There's tons of videos on how to fix ball marks on the green. It's very important because it affects everyone if you're not fixing that kind of stuff. It makes the greens roll completely different. It hurts their health. So it's very important to fix your divots, fix ball marks. There's only so much that the course maintenance guys can actually do. If you're not fixing those things, it puts them in a really bad spot. Number 9 is don't think too much. Thinking is for at the driving range in your garage when you're learning. When you're out on the course, you need to just clear your head. That's a huge problem I always had. Clear your head, don't think too much, hit the shots that you can hit. You're going to have bad shots, but that's okay. Just take a breath, get over it, and hit the ball. The more you think, the worse you're gonna play. Golf is supposed to be fun and relaxing. Yep, still That's a tough one. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a good time. You're supposed to be out with friends, out with business people, whatever you might be doing. But don't think too much about your shots. If you keep hitting bad shots over and over again, you're doing something wrong. Maybe have somebody videotape your swing. You can look at it later and work on it on the range. But don't think too much and you will play better. As far as dress code goes, which is number 10, we're getting towards the end of our list. Number 10 with dress code, you want to have some type of khaki pants on. You can wear shorts if it's going to be hot out, some kind of collared shirt like I have on here. That's what you should expect going out to a golf course. You're not wearing gym shorts, not wearing t-shirts, nothing like that. Don't wear anything offensive. Remember, you're going out and it's not full business attire. It's not like you're going to a black and white affair, but you want to look good out on the golf course. Things that'll also help you: a golf glove, golf shoes. They're things that can help your game play better and make you look like a golfer even if you're not yet. But definitely dress the part. It'll make you feel good and you'll be able to play a little bit better because of that. Obviously, hats and visors are perfectly normal. Some golfers wear, some don't. Some people can golf in sunglasses, some can't. But the biggest things: nice pants or shorts, a polo, and act professional out there. And now for the extra. Let's talk about bad shots for a minute. We are all going to hit a bad shot at some point, probably more often than not. Do not throw clubs, do not yell. We've all done it, we all get frustrated, but that is taking away from the enjoyment of the other golfers out there. You are affecting a lot of people out there. There's a lot of echo out on golf courses. Hit your bad shot, get over it. Don't scream, don't yell unless it's because your ball is going at someone else. Also, with that and disturbing other people, don't be blasting loud music. If you want to play music in your cart, that's fine. Just don't make it loud enough that somebody 4 holes away can hear it. But like I said, bad shots are part of the game. They're going to happen. In the words of Dr. Bob Rotella, who's a very smart guy, make your next shot your best shot. Golf is a game of swinging and not always hitting the ball exactly where you want it to go. It doesn't happen. Not even the professionals have that happen. Learning to let go of the bad shots and moving on to the next one will change your game and make you play so much better. Your next shot is always the most important shot that you hit until you hit it. Then it's your next one. Then it doesn't matter anymore because your next one is more important. So that wraps up the 10 things that I wish somebody had told me before I walked out onto a course for the first time. I feel like I would have been so much more confident and a better golfer from the beginning if somebody had. I still have more work to do, and I'm looking forward to growing with you at becoming a better golfer. So when the time comes to hit the links, stay calm, take a breath, look back at these tips, and enjoy the day. There is nothing better than being outside and enjoying the game. Thanks for watching, and if you have any ideas on other videos you'd like to see, comment down below or shoot us a message. If you'd like, click the link in our description to join our online newsletter that gets emailed out regularly with more tips and tricks. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow, and watch one of the videos that's going to be popping up on the side over here to help your game get better. See you next time.